Stranger Things Season 5 filming update week 19. Ross Duffer is finally back on his Instagram, and this week he has given us a huge update. I mean, some pictures are just so big and we are really going to dive deep into it. But to be honest, he has given us something substantial after 2 months. Like for 2 months, he just posted once, and even that time he didn't really reveal a lot. He didn't really post some significant pictures, but man, he's back. So the first picture we got, the official first look of Steve and Jonathan together. Like, this is the first time officially that we have seen Jonathan here. But this picture, this specific picture, really gives away a lot of things about this scene in which this photo is taken. In this picture, you can definitely notice that Nancy and Jonathan are actually sitting at the back of the car. So basically that means someone has to drive the car. And if you notice, this car is of Steve Harrington. That's right. Therefore, the person who's driving the car is definitely Steve. So you can see the core group here: Steve, Jonathan and Nancy, and this is the same group that we had in the first season's finale. And if you don't remember, let me remind you, for the longest time the Duffer brothers are saying that in the final season, in the 5th season, we will be coming back to the groups, or we will be coming back to the themes of the first season. Like, whatever the vibe of the first season was, whatever the groups of people were, those all things will actually be mirrored in the 5th season, and we can see that's happening. But hold on, I think we have another member in the car, and that member could be Dustin. Why, you ask me? Check out this picture. We got this picture a while back, and we can definitely say that this is Dustin and he is sitting in the same car, or perhaps you could at least assume that he's in the same car. But that's not it. You can also see this picture in which we can see it's Jonathan and Nancy, and you can also see this rod in between them. And if you have been following this series of videos that I'm making for a long time, you definitely might remember that a while ago we got this picture, and we could clearly see, and we can clearly see that there is an antenna situated on top of Steve Harrington's car, and this rod in the middle could be the leg or the extension of that antenna. Might well be. But what's more can we get out from this picture? Now, if you only look at this picture, you can assume that someone must be chasing this car. Therefore, Jonathan and Nancy are actually looking at the back. But on the other hand, they must be actually reversing the car as well, and therefore they might be checking for some room. But then if you look at this picture of Dustin, and by the looks of this picture, it looks like there's something actually coming in from the front, and therefore he's this scared. And then we also got this picture from Ross Duffer, and I'm pretty much sure that at the monitor that the scene that they're looking could be this car scene, because if you look at their clothes, Nancy is wearing the same jacket and Jonathan is also wearing the same t-shirt. But in the back we can clearly see Steve, and this actually makes this kind of confirmed that Steve was the one who was driving the car. By the way, Steve's outfit as always. Then we got this picture of Maya Hawke, who is Robin, and this is just those behind the scene pictures when you're just chilling, or you're just having fun, or maybe just playing a game. So this is that behind the scenes picture. But the thing that is most interesting for me about this picture is the setting of this picture. Now this looks to be kind of a farm. In the back you can see this tire, and this tire kind of looks like a tire of a truck, and this whole setting kind of looks like a farm kind of a setting. And to add on to this, we do know that the Stranger Things filming was actually taking place at a farm a few days back. So this picture might well be taken on that farm itself. Speaking of farm, let me show you this picture. Now this picture was not posted by the Duffer brothers, in fact by Ross Duffer, but this picture was posted by the Upside Down's production page, which is the production company of the Duffer brothers. But anyways, they posted this picture, and if you look closely, doesn't this really look similar to the tunnels that we got in the 2nd season? And also I've made a theory on what the time travel possibilities could be. You can check that video out here. But the thing that I want to really highlight upon is this: even if there is no time travel, but we are revisiting the sets at least from this first season and the 2nd season, we can make this theory as well. Like and I have been talking a lot about this exact thing on this channel for a long time. At the end of season 4, we saw that the Upside Down was bleeding into the real world, and there is going to be a time jump. So now in the present time, the Upside Down is kind of consuming the real Hawkins, and this could be that result of it. Like in the 2nd season, we saw that the tunnels were that the tunnels were actually growing beneath those farms, and this could be that tunnel, and this could be that farm. Makes sense, right? Then Ross actually posted this picture, and this is again the same van, the same WSQK radio station van, and I've actually made another video on this. You can check that video out here as well. But the radio station is, again I am saying, is going to be one of the most important thing of the entire season. Then we also got this picture, very good looking Jonathan, but behind Jonathan and one of the Duffer brothers, this actually looks like drapes, looks like curtains. So my guess is this could be shot in someone's house. I may be totally wrong in this, but Jonathan again looks to be wearing the same clothes that he wore here. And we also got this cute picture of one of the Duffer brothers. You can clearly see this huge doll is of Eddie Munson, Hellfire Club. Nice. But if you think about it like a lunatic, this could be an indication of the return of Eddie Munson. Just wanted to put it out there. But anyways, this picture really says that the core group that we are always talking about, like in every season they are this core group of 3-4 people, 4-5 people, 4-5 kids. It's a mixture of kids and the teens, or sometimes the adults as well. So these are little groups are going to be formed in season 5 too, and this group could actually be one of these groups, like Steve, Nancy, Jonathan and Dustin. And mind you, this group will be very fun to watch, because the dynamic we all know between Jonathan, Steve and Nancy, and it feels like Jonathan and Nancy are together, and that could also mean that Dustin will actually come up with a lot of jokes when Steve is around both of them. That might happen as well, so it will be fun to watch. But anyways, that's all I want to talk about in this video, and I highly recommend you to check out this playlist. This is the playlist in which I've uploaded all of the Stranger Things videos, so please check that video out. I've made some very good videos of the theories of Stranger Things season 5, so definitely check that. And obviously you can check out some other videos on my channel too. And as always, thank you so much for watching.